Hello everybody, my name is Kacha and I'm a furniture artist. This week I'm going to show you how to create a one-of-a-kind piece in just a few simple steps. All I'm going to do today is prep it, paint it, put transfers on it, protect it, change the hardware, and we will be done. Because the piece is so small, we can do all this in one day. The first thing I'm going to do is remove this old hardware, and then I'm going to sand the top because it has this deep scratch here, and no matter how much you try to paint that and cover, you will never really cover that. It's always going to show. So for a good finish, we're going to sand the top. Once I'm done sanding, I will clean everything and we will be ready to paint. There we go. I will be using 80 grit sandpaper on my SurPrep, and this will make my job very fast. Now piece is nice and sanded, the scratch is gone as you can see, and I can now go ahead and clean the piece. And for that I will be using a Krud cutter. Get rid of the dust, sanding dust. This is the hardware I'm planning to put at the end, and even though the holes are the same size, this hardware is designed to be on top of the drawer, not in the middle of the drawer, even though you can do it if you like that way, but I prefer it this way, so I have to close this here. Now that everything is clean, I'm going to paint the piece using a Waverly Chalk Paint. This is one of the nicest black chalk paint on the market, and I will be using this zebra brush for a smooth finish because I'm going for a smooth modern look. Because I can't dip my brush directly into the container, I'm going to pour some in here, and as you can see, it's very thick paint, which I really love. So when you're going for the smooth finish, you want to grab just a little bit of paint on your brush. Nothing too much. And then you go over and you spread that everywhere. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to spray this top, just a little mist of water, and now I'm going to go all the way from one side to the other. The reason I spray some water on top is to get a smooth finish. When working with chalk paint, you always want to have some water around. You can have water in a bottle, pour some directly into your chalk paint, or you can have a spray bottle and you spray it. And that is because chalk paint is water-based and it will help you move chalk paint around, thin it down if it's too thick. So it's very important to have water when you're working with chalk paint. These drawers are not removable. It's important. There's no way we can remove these drawers, so I have to paint around it with the drawers in, which is really hard, but usually 99% of the time you can just remove the jar out and then you can paint this around very easily. So now that my first coat is completely dry, I'm going to apply the second coat, and that is because in some areas you can see that coverage is not full, in some area coverage is full, but I always suggest to apply 2 coats. Waverly Chalk Paint has a great coverage, but just go with 2 coats and you will be all right. And now I'm going to do exactly the same thing. I'm going to apply thin layer of second coat everywhere. Now that my second coat is completely dry, I'm going to give something beautiful to this table, and that is going to take it to another level, and that is a transfer from Redesign with Prima. I will be using this transfer that is called Elegance and Flowers. This is a great way to upgrade your furniture, very easy way to upgrade your furniture. They have so many different transfers. They have big one like this one I will be using today, where you can get a big transfer and use on few projects or only one, or you can get a little one where you have a little individual pieces. So when I get a transfer, you have to get it out and try avoiding touching your chalk painted pieces without protection with your fingers, with your dirty hands. Just try not doing that because there is no protection on this. This one has 6 pieces and I will be using the middle part for the top. So I will be using this like this. And then I will add some on the doors. They're very easy to use. You peel this off. This comes, it has 2 papers and the transfer is in the middle. So what you do, you peel this off and you attach it wherever you want it. They come with a little stick. Every package has a little stick and you will be rubbing this. That's how you're going to transfer it onto the furniture. So I'm going to try and meet this transfer in the middle. And then you press. Just take your time and go slowly because some parts won't come as easily as other parts. So slowly when you're pulling this. That is beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And now we're going to apply the other part, and sometimes the most difficult thing about applying transfer is connecting them. So that takes some patience, do not rush that part. And try to make this nice here. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So this is how the transfer look on top and on front doors. I think it looks gorgeous. And the last step we have to do is protect this piece, protect the paint and the transfer. For that, I will be using a finishing wax. This is clear wax. And I will be using a Redesign with Prima waxing brush and microfiber cloth. If you don't have microfiber cloth, you can use an old t-shirt. For dark colors, dark black shirt, and for light colors, a white t-shirt. Just remember that. All you want to do is just grab some wax on your brush and start applying it. Clear wax is going to deepen your color, so all you want to do now is work it in there and wipe the extra off by doing this. It gives your furniture a matte finish. This is what is going to protect your paint. I made a guide with the tape for my hardware and I'm going to drill new holes in here. It's looking good. One last detail I wanted to add is this decor wax. This one is vintage gold. You can do this or you don't have to do this. It's totally up to you. I love gold, so I'm just going to apply on the feet. And we're done. What a beautiful, fun, modern, and one-of-a-kind piece. This was way too easy and way too fun for me, and I love this table so much. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time with a new project and more ideas. Bye guys!